Howdy folks, I'm working on something, but we won't have this ready till next week. Maybe Monday we'll get into it, and there's a lot of information, a lot of numbers and things we got to take a look at with this thing. But I was thinking this week, a lot of us go and shop Black Friday, and we go look at like Home Depot and Lowe's and maybe Harbor Freight or something. So we're going to take a look at some Black Friday stuff that's on other places to look at that might interest you. You might see something that catches you. So let's take a look at Black Friday at Vevor. Yeah, so the first thing I want to look at is the Vevor banner for this month with the November the 6th has a sale, sort of like a pre-Black Friday sale. You can see that there. And you'll notice it's buy one and get 20% off. All right, let's take a look at some of the deals that are on at Vevor right now. This is what caught my interest in this company probably from the very beginning. So we'll just pull the deals page up here for a second, and I'm going to go over to the third item, which is that lift. And that thing is for $83. It's a motorcycle lift, but you could use it around the shop to lift just about anything. And it's like, look at that thing for the price. That's crazy. You know, that's a good deal. And right beside it, you go over to that hydraulic jack. That's 20 ton, and it's an air jack, which they're usually kind of pricey. And at 79 bucks, I think that's a terrific price. And there's a lot of things you can do with that air jack. In fact, I've had some projects in mind for that puppy, but you know, pretty cool. In fact, I was thinking about, and it's right in the very next item over, you can see that 12-ton shop press they have. I was thinking about putting a 20-ton air jack on that thing and, you know, really souping it up, yeah. But the 12-ton shop press, if you think about it, I paid $150 for mine like 20 years ago. So Vevor is like, you know, it's sort of like, that's still a good price for what it is, you know. I'm going down to the second line here for a minute too. I just want to look at the other one, and this also is a type of air jack, but it's a commercial looking one, like, you know, you might see in a mechanic shop or something. 6,600 pound, and it's only, you know, 95 bucks is really not that bad a price for what that is. And if you have to lift cars and trucks, whatever, all the time, and you want to use your pneumatic, you know, your air compressor or something to do it with, like, again, you know, saves a lot of arm muscle and stuff just cranking up a jack. So I've always thought that thing was pretty neat, and I've never really seen one like that at like a Harbor Freight store or something like that. So I've always thought that kind of stood out as being something you can find at Vevor, you know. The ball joint kit, I'm not going to say too much about it. It's 85 bucks, and I have, you know, I've got one, but I've used it, and they're okay, but I've never been a big guy about changing ball joint work and all that. It's just something I don't like doing, you know. Maybe a lot of us, it's kind of like plumbing, you know. You hate it, you got to do it, but you hate it, you know. And then there's the next item over there, beside that one, which is the 4-ton low profile jack. Now that's like a speed jack, and tell you the 209 is actually cheaper than the one over at Harbor Freight that has the same features and capacity and stuff. So that's kind of, you know, again, you know, kind of a good deal. Let's jump over to the next page. I'm just looking at a few random things, but the next page here, this is another item that for the price of it, I kind of look at it and think, for the $95, you know, to have that hydraulic set like that, that is kind of cool. And there's a lot of times where I could use something like that. Yeah, and the last thing I'm just going to show you off their clearance right now is that carrier. It's I think it's 500-pound capacity. Goes on your trailer hitch and sort of, you know, adds a place where you can put a cooler, barbecue, whatever you want to carry. Again, for $150, it's like, that's a pretty nice item. Now, getting away from the clearance stuff, Vevor is telling me that November the 23rd, we're going to really kick into a high gear on Black Friday deals with them. So it's going to be exciting. And Vevor carries not just tools. They carry agricultural, electrical, they carry, you know, just a lot of landscaping. They've got all kinds of other things. So it's always worthwhile to take a look there if there's something, you know, you have in mind. Their line of welders are pretty cool, although I was checking welders this morning and a lot of them are sold out, which is, yeah, that might say something good about Vevor right there. Now, there's another site that I want to go to for Black Friday that's a little different again, but it won't conflict with Vevor or anybody else. And that's an outfit called Geekbuying, and we're going to take a look at their Black Friday stuff because they tell me, yeah, they got it going too. So let's take a look at Geekbuying. That's where I get stuff like this, you know, 3D printers and stuff. Yeah, there's the website for Geekbuying. Here's what I'm going to do with Geekbuying. Okay, now with Vevor, I'm going to put links in the description below for all the items that we looked at, to where you can, you know, find the deals over there at Vevor. So there'll be a link for each item that was shown. With Geekbuying, all I'm going to do is give you promotional codes that will get a certain amount of money off depending on a purchase from Geekbuying, which includes, they have all different lines of 3D printers, including that K1 from Creality. That's a high-speed printer. But they offer a lot of stuff. In fact, they sent me over that, they call it the Chicky or whatever, the QIDI high-speed 3D machine that we just showed a couple weeks ago. That was like, the thing is just a game changer. It's awesome. But they have a lot of different 3D printers you can shop for, but also take a look at the prices, and then using the codes I'm going to give you, you can use one of those codes, select it, and put that in there, and that will get you that extra discount off for the price. So yeah, that's kind of our Black Friday sale right now with Geekbuying. They tell me, again, by the end of the month, we're going to crank that up too a little bit, I guess. But in the meantime, that's what we got going on. Yeah, so Geekbuying is a pretty good website. They carry a lot of stuff like computers, electric bikes, laser engravers, and a lot of 3D printers. They have a lot of really good prices on 3D printers. Yeah, so really worth checking out. And hopefully maybe you'll use some of those codes, or a code, to get you a discount on something that you might like in there. Meantime, the other thing we got to do is I've just got to ask. Comment below if you think you know what 3D printer I've got here. This is a high-speed 3D printer, but you know, which one is it or who is it? You know, that ought to be interesting. And we'll be seeing this one Monday, anyway. So we'll be really taking a good hard look at this one. This is kind of it's an exciting machine, I believe. I hope it is. Otherwise, we've got more stuff coming up, and hopefully some more news about things coming up for the Black Friday of the month for November. Ooh. We'll probably stop here, and thanks for watching Coffee Tools. Please like, share, subscribe, and ring the notice bell. We got more Black Friday stuff coming up. Oh yeah, this is November, Black Friday. That's the whole month, isn't it? That's just crazy. And I'm out of here. Over and out.